Welcome to the House Therapy, the podcast that helps you to create a home that you love to live in. I'm Nina Dwaron, owner and lead designer at ISO Design and Interiors. And each week, we're going to explore practical ways to help bring more beauty, function, and flow into your space. From design and staging to organizing, downsizing, and everything in between. If you want a home that truly supports your life and your family, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Hi, welcome back to the House Therapy Podcast. Today, I want to talk about one of the most important rooms in your home, and that is the bedroom. Now, bedrooms is the one space in our home where we spend the most time in on any given day, right? So if you are sleeping for 7 to 8 hours, and if you read before bed, then it could likely be even a little bit longer. So it really is that one room in your home where you spend a lot of time. And it's that one space where you go to rest, to connect with your partner, and to heal. So when you sleep, study shows that that's when your body heals. So it really is a space that supports your not just your physical health, but your mental well-being too. Because if you get good rest, then it helps you to focus. It gives you mental clarity, and it kind of resets your mind and your body for the next day, right? So but so often it is that one room, because it is just your space, that it's not open to your visitors, that it's a space that is often most neglected, or one a space where it gets the least amount of attention because it's just your space. But again, you need to support yourself too and do what's right for you. So let's talk about your bedroom, okay? So I want to give you 10 tips on ways that you can make this very important space work the best for you, and prepare you for whatever comes next the following day, and for a busy work schedule or family life. All right, so first of all, you know I know that I talk about this a lot. I know that I preach this a lot, but the one number one thing that will help you to um, gain focus and mental clarity, and help you with your mental wellness, is to make sure that there is no clutter in your bedroom. Remember, your bedroom has one very important goal, that is for you to rest, for you to rejuvenate, and where for you to connect. But if you have so much stuff in your room, how could you even possibly think to do that? Now, I have had the privilege and opportunity to work with a lot of clients and help a lot of clients. And sometimes I've been in bedrooms where the bed is so full of stuff that they are actually not even able to sleep on the bed. Some of my clients have resorted to sleeping on the couch in the living room. So that's not healthy. And, sleeping on the couch doesn't provide you with the same support that a good bed would either, right? So, my number one really tip for you in this space is to declutter. Remove as much of that stuff as possible. Keep it nice and organized and clean. If you have stuff on the floor, get rid of that. Either organize it and put it away somewhere, but the floor in your bedroom, as a matter of fact, the floor in any room is not a space to hold stuff, right? You need to make sure that that path is nice and clear. So my I know that for some clients it is tough because they're going through something. Life is overwhelming, and so when you come home and you shop and whatnot, and it's just easier to throw it on the floor. But recognize that it is not, in fact, easier, because when things pile up, you get overwhelmed, right? And when you have mental clutter, it causes a lot of stress. So keeping organized is all about habit. Whether it's in your bedroom or any other room in your home, the best thing to do is put things away right away. So when you shop, you come home, put it away right away. If you do laundry, set aside time to put the laundry away, hang clothes up, put them in the drawers. I promise you, it only really takes about half an hour. For me, I do my laundry on the weekend because that's when I have the time to do that. So I tend to spend Saturday in between other chores and other tasks to do my laundry. And then Sunday morning, I put my headphones on, I listen to a great podcast, and I fold and put laundry away. And I typically have about between 4 to 5 loads of laundry. And for me to put all of that away takes about half an hour. If I have a lot of stuff, maybe 40 minutes. But my time is so well spent because I'm learning at the same time with a great podcast. So, you know what? You can listen to this podcast while you're putting stuff away and putting laundry away and organizing your bedroom as well. Okay. So, that is decluttering and getting your room back to and your bedroom back to into an organized state will do wonders for your mental well-being. I promise you. Okay, so number 2 is to choose or design your bedrooms with soft, neutral tones. So think about soft, neutral tones. It's such a calming color and design choice, and that's what you want in the bedroom, right? You want it. To be a space that will calm you at the end of a busy and hectic day. So choosing soft linens for bedding, or a nice neutral white, a nice warm neutral color on the walls, and just a few uh, chosen accents and artworks and accessories is all you need in the bedroom to give you that calm state for you to rest and for you to rejuvenate your mind and your body at the end of a busy day. All right. And when designing bedrooms, in like most cases that I recommend, less is often very, very more. Okay. So try not to add too much stuff into the room, because then it might not clutter up your floor, but it will add that visual weight to the room that you don't want. What you want to do is when you walk into your bedroom, that you give that happy sigh, right? That it immediately calms your body and calms your mind, because it's such a soothing space, and that's the goal that you want, right? Now, the next tip is invest in comfortable and layered bedding. All right. Oh my goodness. When I am working on a staging project, I give a lot of focus on the bed and the bedrooms. All right. Because again, it is a place that I want to potential buyers to be able to immediately connect to the space and call it their own. And so this is what you want to do for your own bedroom too. Choosing that layered look in the beds makes you feel like after a long, busy and tiring day, that it's a place that you just want to jump into, sink into, and immediately allow you to fall asleep comfortably, right? So, get some nice duvets and a beautiful duvet cover. Nothing too loud, nothing too dark, nice, calm, soothing colors. Add a lot of accent cushions, okay? Beautiful accent cushions. I know some men will think that, it's all very frivolous and these accent cushions don't do anything. But when it's styled properly, it just makes the room so much more upscale and luxurious. And so, you deserve all that. And then top it up with a beautiful throw, a beautiful thick throw. And a throw is multi-purpose, right? Yes, it looks great when styling a bed. It's that tiny little finishing touch. But at the same time, if the nights are cool, you have that added layer to put onto your bedding and keep yourself nice and warm as well. Okay. But I always like to use very neutral and light colors in my bedding because it's fresh, right? I always feel so good when I go into a hotel room and they have those nice, crisp sheets. And that's what you want, right? Because I just feel that it's so soothing, so calming, and it just feels clean and fresh. All right. Um, Number four is control lighting for different moods. Lighting plays such an important role in any room in your home. But having layered lightings in your bedroom is going to be important because, again, it is a multifunctional room. When you're connecting with your partner, maybe you want a moodier light. But when you are performing different tasks like cleaning or putting away your laundry, maybe you need a brighter light. But then at nighttime, if your partner is sleeping beside you, and you want to read, then maybe you want a task like a table lamp or a wall sconce that allows you to read while not make the room so bright that your partner can't sleep. All right. And lighting really, really, truly is the jewel of a room. And it's that finishing touch that the room needs. Like right now, as you can see, beside me is a beautiful floor lamp that I adore. And it just really does finish up the room. And so I encourage you to invest in some really good lighting for your bedroom. And you need ceiling lights, you need task lights, and of course, you'll get natural light from the windows as well. But layering lighting will give you the mood that you're looking for in your bedroom. All right. Number five, this one's a really, really important one. It's to reduce the technology in the bedroom. All right. Now, if you've listened to my episode on feng shui, you'll understand that um, within the feng shui principles and practice, removing technology in the room is very important because it is a distraction. So, what I mean by that is that, you know, remove the TV in your room. We, my husband and I, have never had a TV in our room for that precise reason. Remember, the bedroom is a place to connect and to relax and to rejuvenate. And the TV does not do that. If you've done your research, you'll know that people say that the blue light coming off of the TV actually prevents you from having a good sleep, right? So minimize the number of technology in your room. That means no TV, no phones. I have an alarm clock in my room, but honestly, I don't even really need the alarm clock anymore because I have this internal clock in me that wakes me up. So I should probably just remove that as well, right? Instead, if you need to relax, pick up a good book, or even your book on your Kindle, right, that you can read. That's a really good way to relax and then be able to easily fall asleep as opposed to falling asleep with the TV on. All right. It's not healthy for you, and it's definitely not healthy for the relationship that you want to be able to achieve as well. All right. Now, number six is bringing some natural elements to the room. And the easy way to do that is maybe add some wood elements to your room, whether that's through the furniture or through some artwork, or even a beautiful accent wall as well. Like the slat walls are so popular these days, and they are so dramatic and gives you that impact that you're looking for. But bring in some natural elements such as that, right? Even like bamboo sheets or linen sheets and things like that. And then think about, bringing in some healthy plants that can help. to clean the oxygen in the room and the air in the room. And I think there's some plants that even promote sleep. I forgot to include that, to do the research to see which plant actually promotes sleep, but maybe that's a good topic for a different episode as well. But definitely do some research on that, and bring in some of those elements, add some greenery, whether that's with live plants or even through another accent wall, right? Like, or a paint color, to try and bring a soothing color and a soothing effect with earth tone colors into the space. All right. Number 7 is uh, using really simple furniture and layout that is, not just stylish, and um, uh, but not functional, right? You want furniture that is highly functional in the bedroom. So invest in a really good bed, in a really good set of mattresses to support your body. Some people prefer the soft mattress. Some prefer a firmer mattress, right? So, but find one that will help you to sleep well throughout the night, right? And if you have a larger bedroom, maybe a seating area for you to relax, with a nice glass of wine at the end of the day, and along with a good book, right? But that's really all you need. In a room, typically, what you need is a good bed, 2 nightstands that you can um, put your lamps on for reading purposes, or um, even a nice stack of books, right? But I always highly recommend getting a nightstand that has drawers, because then it provides you with that additional storage as well, so that you don't clutter up the top of your nightstand as well. Okay, so functional furniture is really key in the bedroom, and it really is everything. All right. And then on top of that, maybe if you have the room, a small seating arrangement or a nice bench, but that's really all you need. Oh, of course, if you need a dresser, of course, a dresser, but I would avoid bringing in multiple dressers, because, again, you don't need all that extra furniture, especially when they're dark. It can really darken the mood of your bedroom as well. So keep things nice and light, and keep things very organized and minimalistic. All right. Number 8, use scent for mood. Scent, some people do have a scent allergy, so it might not work as well. But try to use natural scents like diffusers and essential oils, or even a nice candle with essential oils in them, right? So it can really lighten the mood and calm your mind and calm your body, especially when you're preparing to sleep or while you're reading, right? So pick a scent that works really, really well with you, that you really enjoy, but keep it natural as well, because then you don't want all of that chemically stuff in your bedroom as you're trying to sleep as well. All right. And number 9 is add meaningful decor to your room. Things that you bring joy to you, that sparks joy and brings a smile to your face. Maybe it's a collection on the wall, like a gallery wall of your family photos. That always brings a smile to my face, to be able to take a look at my family, my children, my pets. That always makes a smile, gives me a smile. And when I'm lying in bed, like, I really enjoy looking at things like that. A nice picture, a nice piece of artwork would also be beautiful, a beautiful addition to the room as well. But again, keep it light, keep it nice and simple. Okay. Oh, you have my pet right here. This is Ginger. Ginger's decided to join me here. So, and Ginger does sleep with us as well. So we want to make sure that the bedroom works for everyone and is a soothing and relaxing space for all of us. Okay. And number 10, prioritize cleanliness and air quality. Okay, that is going to help keep you healthy. Now, I recently traveled to Thailand, and we were exposed to a lot of heat and then a lot of cold with the air conditioning. But halfway through my trip, I got this cough and this cold. It wasn't really a cold; it was a cough. But I do think that it was a result of the air conditioning and like the mold spores that are in the air conditioning, because I don't know how well kept and maintained they are, but that affects the air quality of the room, right? And imagine when you are in a sleeping state, your body is vulnerable in a sleeping state because you're so relaxed, right? So um that is when, if you have mold spores in the room, it can really affect your physical well-being. Maybe consider putting in an air purifier in your room to help clean the air in your room. But at the same time, keeping the room clean is essential. And part of that is to declutter, to organize, and clean it on a regular basis. Dust collects very, very quickly. We clean our home on a regular basis, and it takes no time for dust to collect. And so making sure that the vents are clean, the baseboards and trims are clean, the floor is clean, especially when you have pets like we do. Um, Hairs and dander can collect very quickly. So you want to make sure that your house is kept nice and clean for that reason. All right. So, I hope that the tips that I provided here for you resonates with you and it was helpful. And if you've enjoyed the episode, make sure that you like, comment, and share with somebody who could really use these tips as well. And if you find that your bedroom is feeling a little bit chaotic right now, I hope that this episode will motivate you to make that necessary change so that you can get a good night's rest. All right. And please comment here on this episode. I would really love to hear what you have to share if you think that this episode was helpful for you. All right. Until next time, please make sure you keep an eye out for our next episode. And remember, if you take care of your home, it'll take care of you. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to the House Therapy Podcast. If today's episode inspired you, be sure to follow the show and share it with someone who would love it too. For more tips, resources, or to work with me directly, visit isodesign.ca. Until next time, remember, with a little effort, every home can be beautiful and every space can be functional. And remember, you deserve it.